Hi everybody, I am Richard Vigorelli and I'm your guide for everything Chinese astrology, Chinese medicine, and now Feng Shui. And today, we're doing some Feng Shui stuff. So what are these three little dudes that I got sitting here in front of me? Well, these are the three Chinese wise men. And these guys are to ward off a thing called the three killings. What's the three killings? Well, the three killings is an affliction that comes around every single year. It's just in a different place. It's in one of four places. It is either in the south, the east, the north, or the west. Always. Always in a cardinal direction. And what the three killings are is killing of your good name. That's this guy. Killing of wealth and prosperity. That's this guy. And the killing of health and family. That's this guy. So, without an adequate protection of them, you can suffer some major losses depending on your own individual chart. And a few other things that you may or may not have done within your home or your own personal life. So, in China, they use these three little guys. And or something else. Okay? I'll get to that in a second. So what these three guys do is they protect you from each one of the three killings. If you don't want to use these figurines, then you need at very least three objects. Okay? Those objects are a sword, a hook, and a lasso. Sword corresponds to this guy. He protects, the sword protects you from harm of self, harm of disease, stuff like that. The lasso protects you from damage of wealth, so you can lasso your stuff back in. Okay? Third one, the hook, corresponds with this guy, which is loss of good name. Okay? So, let's say that, well, you really don't want to use a bunch of Chinese guys in order to ward off the three killings, but you think warding off the three killings might be a good idea. I'm glad you asked. This is what I am using. See, when I do Feng Shui, I like to make it multicultural, because the rules still apply no matter where on the planet you are. If the rules didn't apply no matter where on the planet you are, then Feng Shui is total nonsense, and you can tell the Chinese to go do, well, you know what. So, these three angels are three examples of what you can use. Notice the symbology in each one of them. Okay? Got a sword, got a hook, and got a bundle here. Okay? They're in a slightly different order, but that's okay. Really, it's traditional to have them in a certain order. So I picked Uriel, Michael, and Raphael. Why? Because I like these three. Okay? You don't have to use these if you don't want to. There's five other archangels that you can choose from, assuming you want archangels. Well, maybe you want to go pagan. Go ahead and pick from any pantheon you like. If you want to go Egyptian, I would recommend Horus for protection of self and health. I would also recommend probably Osiris for good name. And as far as wealth goes, maybe Thoth or one of the alligator gods. If you wanted to go Greek, Zeus, Hercules, and probably Hermes would be good too. Okay. Norse, you can figure that one out on your own. I guarantee you, Thor's going to be in there. Let's say that you don't want to do that, though. Let's say that you want to go very, very hard line modern. Well, very simple. As I said before, you only really need three things, and they can be in any form you like. Depends on you. You need a sword, you need a hook, and you need a lasso. That's all you need to protect yourself from the 3 killings. This year in 2016, the 3 killings is occupied in the south. So, these angels, as soon as I'm done with you, are going to get returned there. Well, that's about it as far as the 3 killings goes. I'll be back with something else at a later time. And if you got a question for me, feel free to set that in the comments, and since you're down there, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. And if you got a question for me directly, you can go ahead and send me a message at my website. That's vigintmed.com. That stands for Vigorelli Integrated Medicine.com, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So I'll be back next time with something else. But until then, I want you to take care, and I'll see you later.